Hold on to your red grading pens, folks, because things are about to get messy. We're talking lawsuits, education, and enough political drama to make your average school board meeting look like a picnic. Educators' unions are taking the Trump administration to court, and it's all about a cool $400 million. That's right, enough cash to make even a private school headmaster blush. Now, we don't have all the juicy details yet, but here's what we've scraped off the bottom of the government's website. The Trump administration pulled a cool $400 million in funding from Columbia University. Why? Well, that's a story for another day, or maybe a congressional hearing. The point is, educators' unions are seeing red, and not the kind teachers use for marking up essays. We don't know exactly which unions filed the lawsuit or when. We also don't know which court they picked for this legal showdown. But one thing's for sure, this lawsuit is a big deal. It's about more than just money. It's about who gets to decide how America's education system is funded. Columbia University, that Ivy League paradise on the Hudson River, is now at the center of this political storm. Imagine their surprise when $400 million vanished from their budget. That's like finding out your trust fund is actually full of Beanie Babies, not as valuable as you thought, right? We're still waiting for Columbia to release a statement. They're probably too busy figuring out which programs to cut. Will it be the underwater basket weaving program? Or maybe the competitive napping team? Stay tuned for more details, folks. This funding cut could have a ripple effect. It could mean larger class sizes, fewer resources, and maybe even some professors moonlighting as Uber drivers. And let's not forget the students. They might have to start paying for their own ramen noodles. The horror. Now let's hear from the other side. The Trump administration hasn't officially commented on the lawsuit, but knowing them, they're probably crafting a tweet storm as we speak. We can only speculate about their reasons for pulling the funding. Maybe they think Columbia is a hotbed of radical liberal thought, or maybe they just needed a down payment on a new golf course. Whatever the reason, you can bet they'll argue that they're putting America first and draining the swamp. Of course, the Trump administration will have to present actual evidence in court. They can't just point at a map and shout, "Look, liberals!" Well, they could, but it wouldn't help their case. This lawsuit could set a dangerous precedent. What's to stop future administrations from defunding schools they disagree with? Could we see a future where funding is based on political ideology rather than educational merit? It's a scary thought. This case highlights the larger issue of education funding in America. It's a patchwork system that often leaves schools scrambling for resources. And when politics get involved, it can create a real mess. This lawsuit is just the tip of the iceberg. So buckle up, buttercups, this legal battle is just getting started, and it could have major implications for the future of education in America. Stay tuned for more updates, and remember, knowledge is power, especially when you're suing the government.